Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Chroma Squad, the tactical RPG from Behold Studios, inspired by Saban's Power Rangers. And as you can hear in the background, they've got an epic theme song. Anyway, let's jump into my game so I don't have to talk loudly over this lyrics, or these lyrics going on in the background. But what is it? Well, as I said, there's a tactical RPG based on Power Rangers. And let's go into my Flik's Gaming Stuff TV company. It's a bit interesting though, because you aren't just role-playing as Power Rangers, you're also on the studio management side, which is a little odd. Also, I noticed the music's a little bit loud. Maybe I can turn that down from in here. It's already down quite far, actually. Let's just bring that down. Let's just bring that down once more, and save. Yeah, so not only are you kind of role-playing as a cast of actors who are Power Rangers, and they have a storyline that's going through the seasons of your TV show, you're also managing the show itself by handling the books, handling upgrading your equipment, handling advertising. It's a very interesting mix. So let's just kind of go over what's going on here. I'm into Season 2, there is 5 seasons in the game, and it took me, according to Steam, 117 minutes to get this far, although I think the in-game time is actually wrong, because I noticed it only said like I'd been playing for an hour. That is definitely not true. But anyway, let's have a look at my cast first of all. When you first start the game, you pick your cast from a bunch of randomly generated, maybe? Some of them were Kickstarter backers, I noticed, who all have different perks. Kind of like plus points, negatives, and they fit the various roles of your, well, they're called Chroma Rangers, I think, or, you know, something like that anyway. So here's the lead. He's an actor named Gus Fune who wears a panda costume for some reason. These are the stats he started with. There's his salary per episode. Pandas are cute and lazy creatures who sleep all day unless someone tries to destroy the city, and he was a Kickstarter backer apparently. So I picked him because he fitted the lead role, and he is, well, his character name in the show is Flik. And there's his current stats based on what he has. And then if we go over here, here's my techie. He's played by Jay Blues. There's his bonus stats, and I named him Afro within the confines of the program because I guess that's mildly racist. Who knows? Also, is that an antenna in his afro? What is that? Also, it's on the wrong side in the picture, I just noticed. Also, he's wearing a different colour jacket. What's going on here? Yeah, he is. He's wearing a different colour jacket. I wonder if that's an oversight. Anyway, he's the techie of the team, so he's like a ranged user who uses explosives and whatnot, whereas the main guy, he's like get in your face and do lots of damage. Then we have my Pink Ranger, who is Dragonakis, played by actress Alert Johnson, or Johansson, sorry. They are our healer. Then we have our Assault, who's our Rough and Ready. Mao Shinmei is my actress, and Reaper is the name of this actor within the TV show. And as you can see, they like exploding things and wielding an enormous axe, although actually I don't have access to an axe yet. And then finally we have our Scout, who is Mi Yurm, and I named her Taya within the confines of the show. They are very, very fast. They focus on agility and what have you, and they reduce the enemy's chance to dodge them. So that's them, and each one has a skill tree based on the season, so this won't unlock... Oh, actually, maybe it's only 4 seasons. I thought it was 5. Oh wait, no, hang on. There probably is 5 seasons, but you have all your skills by season 4. That'll be what it is. And you get a choice of which one to activate. So my first skill as the leader was an Eagle Lasso for pulling in people. Then I've opted to have more damage when I'm using a spear weapon, because I am, and I'll get into that. Or you can base your skills on increasing your audience, and we'll see what that means once I actually start a fight. Or I can just get a passive 15% more HP, and then you get more skills as you go on, like that. Wow, that's a really good one. And they vary very wildly depending on the role of the given Chroma Ranger. So that's how that works. You also have your Mecha Robot, but we'll get into that. Outfit your giant robot and customize your Kaiju battle strategy. Then you have your Studio, and I've been buying upgrades. These have a one-time cost and then a recurring smaller fee per episode, like for example healthcare, so all my actors have more HP. I got an SD camera, I've got work crates which improve my mecha, I've got a microphone which has quite a few different tiers. Actually, yeah, it has another buyable tier. I don't have much money left right now though, so ignore that. You can also buy a better studio, so that improves your audience, etc. Or I can partner with a shop which will give me a discount when I try and buy stuff. I guess we can get onto that. You buy gear for your Rangers, and you can see how they improve your stats there based on their rarity. Or you can craft your own using stuff you get from battle. It's like silly stuff like Play-Doh and duct tape, that kind of thing. You know, to make wooden swords and what have you. I think that's not as good as what I'm currently using. You can also recycle gear you're not using to hopefully just craft better stuff. Along the bottom is my current funds, by the way, and also how many fans I currently have. If you reach the threshold dictated by your current season's contract, you get a game over. My contract threshold is 10 though, so I'm nowhere near failing. You also get emails, which kind of further the story and also give you options, and depending on what you do, you might get given items like I did for this one, or you might actually get missions, because I'm aware that of the missions I have to pick from, one of them is based on the fact that essentially the people who actually own Power Rangers try and sue you, and I told them to get lost and I'd see them in court. So then there's like a follow-up mission that I assume would be different depending on what option I had picked. But anyway, that covers the boring side. Oh, other than marketing, I've currently hired a friend of my dad's, and he is currently my accountant, and I'm using my fan power that you've generated from your total number of fans to get bonuses. So currently I'm getting more money per episode, and that uses up 200 of my fan power. And I'm getting 50 more per episode because I want more money to buy upgrades. That's why I'm doing this. So that's for sponsorships and key holder deals. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's actually record an episode. So I believe I have a choice. So we've got this one, we've got that one, this one, and this one. And along the top it actually tells you if it involves special stuff. So hang on, this has a mecha fight, and it has a guest team member. Like in the same way that the original Power Ranger series steadily introduced the Green Ranger, this one has like the silver Chroma. For the Horde, there's trouble brewing at the construction site. Apparently a massive amount of zombies is living there, so it should be are living there. I think it's made by Brazilians though, so the English is sometimes a little weird. This has a mecha fight as well. Max audience 3000. It's at a new location I haven't seen before. Each mission has these optional director's instructions where you'll get bonus audience generation based on actually achieving them. So if I make sure none of my heroes die in battle, I'll get a bonus. If I defeat 4 enemies in one turn, I get a bonus. Oh, and it's only 2. I usually get much more than that. Let's do this one. Let's do it. So we'll get an introduction. Maybe within in-character, maybe out. They do sometimes just go between the two. Chroma Squad, are you prepared? This is our Zordon, essentially. For some gravel trouble? Gravel? Sure. There's an issue happening in the area where those new buildings are being constructed. Looks like workers are being attacked by other workers. Attacking each other? That's so weird. Is that a haunted area or something like that? I believe it is, Taya. You should take a better look at it. Those workers are in danger. We definitely need to pay them a visit. Go now, Chroma Squad. So we will get into a battle here, hopefully, after a little bit of an introduction. As Chroma Squad got to the construction site, things started to happening. See, another thing is, though, I can't tell what's on purpose and what isn't. I don't know if that bad grammar was on purpose or not. Roar. Also, you're wearing a Cerbot mask, and I love it. Brains. Rise, walkers. Their meat is fresh. Don't be gross. There's a lot of them. This is going to be a messy fight. A zombie episode? Do people still like zombies? The zombie costumes were hugely discounted, so we just went with that. So you see there's a bunch of self-referential stuff where they talk about the fact they're making a show while actually filming the show. Also, the cameras are pointing the wrong way. This time our food won't have time to run away. Attack. Grumble, grumble. Roar. Alright, so here's our instructions, and we're into a fight. Whose turn's first? Oh, another little zombie appeared. Good, my turn. So when you first start, you can't instantly, turn into Chroma Rangers. You have to build up the audience. So we're not allowed to chromatize. By the way, you can customize what this is called. I've left some of it default. I've also made some of it like it was Power Rangers. So to be able to turn into the Chroma Rangers in this mission, I have to get to 180 fans, and we're currently at 5 out of 30. Or sorry, audience. The audience builds up by doing teamwork attacks, by just attacking, by doing cool stuff, basically, because you're trying to get the audience to come and watch your show. And that's a very interesting twist on this kind of tactical RPG setup. You can see over here my HP, my stats, etc. How strong are these zombies then? They've got a 29 to 32 attack, 0% chance to dodge, 80 HP. They're not much, they're basically the same as the standard enemies I've been fighting till this point. So to defeat 4 enemies in the same turn, can I do that without morphing? Or sorry, chromatizing? I'm not sure. I don't think I can unless I can one-shot them. What's my attack? 66 to 79. That is not enough to get a one-shot with Taya. That's a shame. Now hang on, there's more enemies over here. Are you actually in the fight? I don't think so. So I think the best bet to do would actually be to come back here and make them have to come over to me. So let's, oh see, just for her moving because of a stat I have on her, she got 15 audience. Let's punch this one. So once we actually turn into Chroma Rangers, we get our full abilities and our special weapons and whatnot, so it's not just a case of the only attack you have is to walk up and punch an enemy, it changes. Although you do also have your teamwork attacks. If you make someone do a teamwork attack and then you attack with another character while next to them, they'll combine and do more damage. Reaper, you're pretty strong, right? Yeah, you should get a one-shot here. Oh, got a lot of items there as well. So we do actually have enough audience to chromatize now. I'm going to wait until the next turn to do it though. So we'll just go over there and punch you in the face. I didn't actually notice there's even more of them over there. Oh, I see. It's because we have to survive for a set number of turns. So there's going to be an unlimited amount, basically. So I can't attack anybody, so I'm just going to use my turn to run over here. And then we'll see how the enemies go. So as I was saying, the writing in the game, a lot of it is self-referential. There's also, sadly, from my perspective, references to memes. You know, like the characters all did the Doge meme to each other, and I kind of like, oh right, okay, I get it. Do you have to do that? Kinda. And I'm not sure what's on purpose and what isn't, because as I say, I think English is not the native language of the people who made the game. It was kickstarted, as I think I implied. So yeah, the writing in the game is just bad, and I mean that in a couple of different ways. The kind that you've seen so far. Before I get into chromatizing and things turning awesome, I just want to cover the main negative I have. At one point in the game, you're doing the setup to filming a new episode, and your character is saying, right, we're going to have an actor be attacked by aliens, and then we're going to save them. And then one of your actors, maybe at random, says, hey, my sister wants to be in TV, let's go get her. And then another character will say, no, we can't do that. A woman in trouble is sexist. We're going to have a man. It has to be a man because that isn't sexist. And I rolled my eyes so hard I thought I was going to fall over. It was really, really bad, really, really forced, and if it was meant as parody, it failed because it came across as entirely sincere, and I hated it. A woman being in distress is not sexist in the same way that a man being in distress is not sexist. Putting that in your game almost made me quit and uninstall it and not film this video. It was terrible. It was, pardon my French, fucking stupid, and it should be removed. It is terrible. Now that said, the thing that made me keep playing the game, to be honest, was the fact that I loved Power Rangers when I was a kid, and I'm kind of glad I did stick with it because the game is actually quite enjoyable if you choose to ignore the writing. And actually, since that happened, for the most part, I've honestly just been clicking through the dialogue without reading it because it's so bad. I haven't had any scenes that are just so offensive as that scene, but that doesn't necessarily mean that later in the game won't have similar. But yeah, that really pissed me off, to be frank, and almost maybe just uninstall the game right there. But anyway, let's get back into the fun. It's morphin' time. So now that we are in our true forms, we have access to all our gear and all our abilities. So, this is the turn where I want to actually kill 4 zombies in one turn. So what can we do here? Now I believe Reaper has an attack where he can kill 2 at once. He has a spin kick. In fact, if I landed him there, he could kill 3 in a turn. So what we could do about that then is move Taya. Oh wait, you've already moved? Well hang on, put Taya on teamwork. And then I get extra range. Ah, not in the direction I need though. I need him to be chucked down here, damn it. The yellow squares are squares I can get to as a result of teamwork. Like for example, like that. I'm going to get 2 here. Square house kick, 2 down. So now I need to kill 2 more enemies this turn. My character can definitely take out a zombie by himself. So that would be 3. So I just need to worry about the Pink Ranger, Dragonakis, and Afro killing 1 more. Now, the further away he is from an enemy when he fires at them, the more damage he does, especially with the rifle. So let's just do that. Yes, alright, and then we get a one-shot with me, ideally. Well, actually, we could do a team attack. That would be a team attack, and that would do enough damage. So let's just do a team attack. That also gives us more audience. You want to get your audience as maxed as possible on a given stage, incidentally, because it affects how much you earn after all your deductions for like your actor wage, etc. So we have one last turn with the Pink Ranger. You've got a bow. That would actually one-shot one of these, wouldn't it? Let's do it. Alright, so now it's the zombies' turn. Sorry, I was just stretching over to mute my phone because I heard it going off a couple of times. Oh, they can attack from 1 square away. Alright. How many turns do we need to survive again? Oh, you're a special one. You got to attack twice. And that was a bunch more spawning somewhere. Survive for 7 turns, remaining 4 turns. Got it. So if my Pink Ranger here, she has a couple of healing moves, but if I also just do teamwork, any of my team next to her will become healed. I need to pull these people away from here. So, what can I do about that? Well, actually, I could move here and do stun, which does not use up an action point, rather. And then do you have enough damage? Actually, yeah, you could use your sword to kill one of them. Do it. Some attacks with special weapons also combine. Sword attacks combine and ranged weapon attacks combine that I've seen so far. I'm not sure what else. Yeah, let's just gut them. However, I am using up basically all my special attacks, so that's going to bite me soon. Alright, you've got multi-shot, right? So you would attack... Yeah, let's do it. Multi-shot! That went well. And he actually did +3 damage because of his trait where he has more damage based on how far away the enemies are. Alright, Miss Pink Ranger, you are not going to be strong enough to kill one of these, so let's just move you down here and teamwork to heal a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of them alright. And I guess I'll try and finish this episode in the duration of the video because I want to show off the mecha fight, because I've only done one so far and it's very fun. Or as I've called it, the Megazord. Oh, that was even more zombies spawning there. Right. We're nearing max viewership though, which is good. Alright, let's have you... Oh, your sniper bullet's ready. Let's just do that then. Gadget Geek. 39 damage extra because of how far away that enemy was, which is fantastic. Take that, evil! Ah, that's a waste of an attack on you. Ah, they're all wounded, of course, because of the multi-shot. Don't worry, I'll just stay over here one-shotting one a turn. That's fine. So, 2 more turns now after this turn. Yeah, why are the cameras all facing the wrong way? So how do I feel about Chroma Squad? As I said, the writing is god-awful and I found offensive at one point, but if you ignore it, the game itself, the mixture of the management of a TV show and then actually acting, I find really fun, and I just like this style of game. Tactical RPGs are one of my favourite genre. So it's great in that sense, absolutely great. If you're willing to look past the bad writing and sometimes the incorrect writing, but again, I think it's down to English not being their first language. Good attacks. There's another guy here who's weakened, right? Oops, I was actually just wanting to check his HP. That was a mistake. I'm not hitting the one that's wounded because Reaper has the power to kill one in a hit. You can finish it off. Alright, we're going to do this. I'm not going to lose anybody, I don't think, and I do still have both my healing techniques. Plus, I believe some of my special attacks will be coming back real soon. He opted to bite himself or something there? That's weird. Oh, hang on, yeah, alright. Taya needs a little bit of healing, but we can do something about that. Let's do it. Circle of Friendship! Alright, your sword is back, so that means... Oh no, that's a waste! Damn it, should have done it on the one that needed a good hit, not just a little hit. You shall not pass. You're wounded. You're not wounded. Alright, so it should end... Or maybe I get one more turn. Or they get one more turn and then it will move on to the next phase. Nom nom nom. Hey, did it. And we did both the director's instructions. So we had max audience there, I believe. So now we'll get a little bit more story and it should jump into the mech fight, I hope. Who are you? One that disturbs the horde of walkers. Now keep in mind again, I said I usually just go through all this stuff. We are the... Well, actually no, the in-character stuff is fine. It's the out-of-character actors talking that drove me mad. We are Chroma Squad. This gravel ain't yours. Go back to where you belong. Is this the boss? It just looks like the others. We could not afford a different zombie costume, Reaper. All those extras we had to hire will impact our lunch budget already. It's looking great, everyone. Let's get back to our line, smiley face. With my new size, I will need you like I did those other workers. New size? I hate it when they say these things, but I love using our Megazord. Over the horizon, look, there it is! Mecha power activate. Oh, here it comes, make my monster grow. Alright, we're in. So we can attack consecutively. Although you have a higher chance of missing when you do, and we can also just block. And we have a special power as well. And that gives us a bonus to our defense. You have to press it at the right time. If you press it in the sweet spot, you basically take little to no damage. If you're on the yellow, you take a little less. If you do it on red, you take full damage. Alright, that went well. Let's go back to smacking him in the face. Let's go for 3 hits this time. Got 75% chance. 65, let's do it. Hey, we did the full combo. You should have another phase though. We get HP back and then it moves on to the next phase, right? Yeah. I'm not sure if the second phase is the final phase. I can't actually remember. Let's go for 3 and then a block. And then we'll block perfectly. Yeah, we're not in any danger of dying here. My Megazord is not going to fall. Now let's do punch. Let's do punch and then let's do our super to finish him. Did you actually die? Oh no, there's a third phase, damn! I forgot. That's a shame. Well, we could deliberately wait until it ends, but I think we ended on max audience anyway, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, I forgot, it's rule of 3, of course, I'm being silly. By the way, you can customize your mech to have different weapons. It just defaults with a sword because the Megazord had a sword, basically. You just do 22 damage to me when I have 42,000 HP as a mech. Yeah, I'm just going to kill him with punches. Sucker punch! Down he goes. Apologies for the dog barking. I think that might be the post. Oh, is that the end of the episode then? Yes, it is. So we've got max audience. We've got a bunch of stuff to craft with. And then we'll see that's our... Well, our base income starts in negative because it takes away actor fees, etc. Then based on your audience it gives you some money, it also generates new fans, and then also does a Twitter-like thing, and I assume these might be like Kickstarter backers. And they tell you if you did stuff wrong, or if they're having a... I'm having lots of money problems, am I? I mean, I spent a lot of money before doing that episode, but I just made a crap ton. Then it'll save, and I guess we'll kind of wrap up there, although I see that we have one new email, so we can have a look and see what that is, because that's kind of fun. Also, I guess we have to hire a new marketing person now, because I only hired the accountant for like 3 episodes. Enlarge your sword. Hello, would you be interested in buying a great upgrade to your sword? Some people might say this kind of thing is a scam, but who knows, right? The price is $130, but if you order it now you get a 10% discount. Are you interested? Report spam and unsubscribe or buy it for $117. I'm going to buy it. I knew you were smarter than you looked. Your upgrade is all set and ready to use. Thank you. I got the enlarged sword. Let's see if that was a scam or if it is actually better. Actors. Is it for my mech or is it for my guys? Hang on. Oh, it's a rare sword. Enlarged sword. Although the spear I'm using is better, but for one of these people it might be a ton better. It raises your attack, lowers your weapon damage, and lowers your HP. It's got a cooldown cost associated with it. It's actually not that great, and I wouldn't put it on the Pink Ranger or the Blue Ranger because they use ranged. Maybe that was a mistake then. But yeah, you get a bunch of emails and some of them are fun. What is that? Is that a cat? But yeah, this has been a look at Chroma Squad. I actually entirely forgot to mention the price. It is available on Steam now. There will be a link to the Steam store page in the description box below. It is £10.99. As I said, I think it's 5 seasons long, or maybe it is 4. 1 season took me about an hour, but I heard that it gets a little bit more difficult as the game reaches the end. Up until now it's actually been rather easy, but I am used to tactical RPGs, so your mileage may vary. If you can get over the horrific writing and the sometimes just mistakes in the writing, it's a good game. I like playing it. I have a nostalgia factor, though I loved Power Rangers when I was a kid, so maybe that's helping. But yeah, I like the mix of the TV show management coupled with actually acting out the battles and trying to do things right based on your director's instructions. It gets a small recommendation if you're willing to look past something that I found stupid and should never have been included, and I don't usually like supporting stuff that has stupid points of view like that. But anyway, this has been a look at Chroma Squad by Behold Studios. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, or if you want to show your support to me and or the developer. And I'll see you next time for more daily gaming stuff. Until then, ta-ta for now.